Welcome. It's Wednesday, 7 beyond 30-ish, and you're here with us, the dasourcewall, me, the Phantom Specialist, the Outlaw Red Hood, who's in the box to my left, even though he might be different. Then we've got Just Josh and Man Like Rick.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
What's going on, everyone?
We all good?
What's up?
What it do?
Yeah,
Cool.
all excited for, we all sound excited, don't we?
Yeah, midweek, we're just pumped, full of energy.
Yeah, conserving that energy for Comic-Con.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yes. So how's everyone doing? Cool. Looking forward to Solo tomorrow. Anyone?
No. Going to see that
I'm looking forward to the Flash finale. Which I will be watching like right after this.
I'm looking forward. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Solo.
Yeah.
Let me know how
True he is.
Childish Gambino, how he does as
Yeah. Yeah. I heard he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you're just going to that film to see Lando.
Everybody's just gonna go see Lando.
When I go, I'm gonna be wearing a cape, fam. I'm gonna be wearing a cape. I'm gonna look like fucking Shazam in that bitch. Lando cape.
Yeah. Nice.
Enjoy. Let us kind of know how it is. You know, rank
Yep.
out 10. Yep. But where are we starting? Where are we starting with?
All right, we're starting with as we could do Avengers 4. Apparently the synopsis has been revealed, the first one. So it's just a basic just basically saying what the next film will be about or accumulating, you know. But not too much details.
All right.
It was revealed by Licensing Magazine.
Oh.
So, yeah. So apparently it says a culmination of 22 interconnecting films, the fourth installment of the Avengers saga, will draw audiences to witness the turning point of this epic journey. Our beloved heroes will truly understand how fragile this reality is and the sacrifices that must be made to uphold it. What do you all think about that?
I mean,
Don't mean nothing to me. It's what we already know, isn't it?
Someone's gonna die.
So yeah.
some more people gonna die, and some people aren't gonna get other people back. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
That's how I think it reads.
And that word sacrifice is so prominent in comics where somebody makes the ultimate sacrifice. You know? So,
Yeah, we'll see who's gonna make that sacrifice.
When's that coming out?
Next year. This time next year, actually.
It's literally this time next year. They're not messing around with that.
They shot them back to back, innit? So
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Okay.
I mean,
Too much.
I don't care.
Too much.
I don't like information like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
What? It's so vague. It doesn't even spoil anything, really.
I just mean like, so they've released the movie, and then it's like, hey, we're gonna give you some information about the next one, and it's like nothing. But we're supposed to get excited for that. I don't like just either don't say anything or like I can't even. I'm finding it hard to have a conversation about it.
but it's a synopsis, isn't it? It's like the same. If the film was out now and you read the back of the Blu-ray, that's what it would say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not worth releasing as information. I didn't even know that was a thing that you were releasing a synopsis.
Yeah, they do that for every film, pretty much.
I think now they should just like the poster and nothing else. No synopsis, nothing. Just a poster, and then it's just like, ooh, cool.
Just put a picture up and make your.
we already know what the first poster is going to be. It's going to be an A again,
Yeah.
with some shit on it, like or some stones or some dead body or something or some broken bits and bobs. It's just going to be an A. That's going to be the teaser. Then we'll get the whole word Avengers in the title or whatever, and a date. then we'll get a teaser, then we'll get the trailer. We're like, we know how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got a year of this shit. We just literally sat through a year for the last film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Well, we know that, you know, following from the Avengers, later on we're going to get the Eternals.
Ooh.
So apparently they've got writers up for that. And
Okay. See, that's news.
yeah, Marvel's hired a couple of writers, Matthew and Ryan Firpo. You probably haven't heard of them, but basically they've written a script for. They've got something called the Blacklist. I'm trying to find where it is. So they had a script that won the Blacklist of 2017, and basically it's just, from what I understand, it's kind of like the best scripts for that year kind of thing. And the film that they won that for was called Ruin, and it's actually got Gal Gadot attached to it as well. So they're really
check that one out.
I like Gal Gadot.
You heard it, people. Ruin. Check out the film. See what they're about.
yeah. It's not out yet. It should be out. It should be beginning production this year actually, but yeah.
Sorry,
those
Gal
are the
Gadot's
guys
going to be
who's
attached to it. What are you saying?
Yeah, she's going to be attached to the script that they won. So the script to that, which is called Ruin. So yeah, it's interesting, pretty interesting. If they won that, I mean, it's a big thing in Hollywood. So you know, these guys have got to be good.
Yeah.
I think we-
Yeah.
What kind of angle they're gonna take the Eternals? I need to see some great darkness and just because this is the Eternals.
yeah, exactly.
They're like gods of gods. Like
Yeah, it would definitely be interesting to see how they handle that, especially because it's a bit not that much confusing in the comics, but they're pretty big characters in a sense, and their history is pretty deep. So I think they're gonna have to find a good way to kind of do this film that is understandable to people who are not really into the comics as well. So
yeah,
that'd be interesting.
but don't do the whole back thing of just like flashbacks. Just throw us in there. Someone at some point is just like, basically what happened is this person here, this person's there, this person. You know, like when they were talking about the Power Stone, and then they did that kind of almost look into. Yeah, that was the Eternal. He came down, he fucked shit up.
Yeah.
List the Eternals, what they do, boom, get back into the film. I don't want any like flashbacky.
Yeah, half the film just telling you about them or describing what they do and back history and that.
We haven't got time. So
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's so following from that, Bullseye has apparently been confirmed on Daredevil season 3.
Ooh.
It is about time. About time. Seriously, I've been waiting for that.
How long has it been, man?
Whoa,
How long has it been?
wow.
Probably since the film.
The film.
Ben Affleck. He doesn't deserve his name pronounced properly after that. Yeah, he faffed up that film completely.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yes,
I didn't have anything against not Will Ferrell. What's his name?
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
It wasn't Will Ferrell.
It was
the other guy.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell. I didn't really have anything against Colin Farrell's. I didn't have anything against Colin Farrell's Bullseye or what's his name's Kingpin. It was just everything else that was wrong with the movie. But
yeah, mostly the action and
that was the movie.
Choreography was horrible. But now I'm glad to finally be getting Bullseye in the Deadpool season 3. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully, it's a guy called Wilson Berthel. He was actually rumored to play. Who was it? He was actually rumored to play someone else because the way that they described his character was it kind of described it as another character. I'm trying to find the name of who he was supposed to, who people thought he was going to play. But yeah, apparently he's going to be Bullseye. So
okay,
I mean, yeah,
That'd
this.
be pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, and there's been a. Go on.
Nah, I was seeing if you had any more information.
Nah, not really. Just some pictures. We can't really show pictures up on here, but there's been some pictures.
When I think about it, I'm not even that familiar. I think I'm not even sure if I have any comics with Bullseye in it. Now that I think about it, there's familiarity and that isn't that
with what, with Bullseye?
With Bullseye, he's one of those villains that I'm like heavily aware of, and I'm sure I've read some comics that speak to him, but I can't think of any. That makes sense.
Yeah, he was in Dark Avengers. You know, when all the bad guys kind of took the Avengers place.
Hawkeye, innit?
Yeah, pretty much. He was recently in the Old Man Logan series.
Yeah, I'm behind on that.
Yeah, he was pretty good in that, actually. He's just a villain for hire, really. It's a hitman kind of. So.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll keep our eyes out.
You know, yeah. To be honest, Daredevil seems to be my favorite of the these Netflix shows. So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll do him justice in the season 3. What are you gonna say, Isha?
Sorry, is Cloak and Dagger out yet, or have I missed that?
Which one?
Cloak and Dagger. Is that out yet?
No, I think that one's out next month.
Oh, okay.
June or July, I think it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
You segged way.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was like,
that was
no,
such a
because
segment.
You were saying that it's like that was like your favorite, like the TV shows. I was like, wait, is Cloak and Dagger out? I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Carry on.
I don't apologize. I just thought it was funny.
Kitty!
Oh,
kitty kisses and ass. So,
yeah. Put that away.
Cat's interruptions.
Yeah. She wants a bit of the podcast.
Again. Okay, what's
next?
She's so mysterious, a bit like Mysterio. Jake Gyllenhaal is in talks to play Mysterio for the sequel to Spider-Man.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay,
What's wrong with Jake?
There's nothing wrong with Jake. Everything's right with Jake. That's
What's
why
wrong with
he
Mysterio?
Batman and not be playing Mysterio.
No, can't be playing Batman. That's
What do you mean you can't be playing Batman? Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman would be the key. Even when back in the day, I wanted him to be Spider-Man. I wanted him to be Spider-Man back in the day.
Really?
He was.
Yes.
No,
Yes. Ironically, of all the people that, because I hated Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, because like everyone talks about him being emo in 3. I feel like he's emo in all of them. There's no couldn't deliver like the wisecracks. And ironically, the 2 other people that I thought could have been Spider-Man was Jake Gyllenhaal, because I watched Donnie Darko like 10 bajillion times, and I was like, he could be Spider-Man. And the other person was Topher Grace, who ended up playing Venom anyway. I think he would have been a way better Peter Parker than Tobey Maguire. Just saying. Come on, Eric Foreman is he's Peter Parker, fam. He's Peter Parker. He's even got Spider-Man bed sheets, even though they're Spider-Man animated 1995 bed sheets. I don't know how he had them in that 70s show.
Yeah, true.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, Gyllenhaal's is
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
he's been it's a bit weird because he's been like you said, he's been testing for Spider-Man 2. He was tested for Batman Begins as well. He was even tested for I think so. Yeah, he was even tested to be Rick Flag in Suicide Squad. Then we had the rumors. Yeah. Then we had the rumors of actually.
That shit down.
He actually turned it down. Yeah. Then he's been rumored to play Batman to cover Ben Affleck. So
I don't think he wants anything to do with that DC money.
Yeah.
Oh, he's smart.
I don't think he wants. Yeah, he's smart.
No, please, Jake, come and save us from these.
No.
You'd have to be an idiot.
What bad times? The worst times. Come and save us.
Save them, Jake. You cannot save them. Be Mephisto or be, I don't know, be anybody but anybody in DC. Like I just know.
Yeah.
I don't see him as a Batman. He could have definitely been a Riddler or
Nah, I think he'll be. I think he'll be a better Batman than Riddler.
Nah.
I don't know. After watching Gotham.
Something else other than
Gotham. What about Gotham?
Well, the Riddler in Gotham is pretty good. He is pretty good.
Riddler is in Gotham.
Yeah.
He's been in it
From time, man.
He's been in it from season 1, fam. From episode 1.
Yeah, man.
There, like,
yeah, Riddler in Gotham, he's good.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Ironically, in Gotham, people play the characters good, but the show is not that good.
Yeah.
But
Well,
whatever.
I mean, yeah. For Gyllenhaal to play Mysterio, I don't know. It's Do you know the only Mysterio I have in my head really is because I didn't read that many comics of him in there, but the only Mysterio I have really in my head was from the animated series.
Yep.
Yeah. Quentin Beck.
Quentin Beck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So if he takes it from
Yeah,
that, it
that's the
wasn't
same.
that bad.
No, tell a lie. I've got some. Did you read Spider-Man Chapter 1 back in the day when they tried to retell Spider-Man's origin for like a new generation? So it was kind
which
of like
one? What was it called?
Spider-Man Chapter 1.
No, I didn't read. I didn't read
I
that.
was reading that. I used to read that. I think I'm missing like one issue, which is so annoying. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mysterio was in that, so I had that to work with as well. But,
Oh, okay.
That's the only other reference point.
I only remember from around the Clone side when we had Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly.
Right.
I remember he popped in then. Everyone was having a pop in then, but
Yeah.
no, I didn't read any like full stories with Mysterio or anything like that.
Right. Chapter 1 was the one where he started to be. Was he like the Beetle and was it during that time? Is that what you're talking about?
It was a proper because it was set when he was in high school. So he literally the point of it is that he was not long bitten by Spider and Uncle Ben dies. It's literally retelling his origin story, not like Ultimate Spider-Man where he completely revamped it. It pretty much tread around, to my understanding, what already happened. Right.
Okay.
It would show things behind the scenes. Like I remember one issue where did he fight the Green Goblin? Because originally the Green Goblin wasn't revealed to be Norman Osborn until like way later. But in this, I think he had a fight with the Green Goblin, and then later on you see Norman Osborn with the mask off. And it's like, I'll get him next time, or our plan is coming to fruition, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like a retelling of basically Spider-Man's early year or so.
Right. Oh, okay.
There was only so many issues. I remember I collected quite a few of those. I was wondering if you read it, but that's my point being of bringing that up is just that's the only besides the 94 95 cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't have any point of reference for Mysterio except the Spider-Man 2 game as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which was dope.
Of course.
Yeah. He was also in Old Man Logan. Well, not Old Man. It was
Logan.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's actually a pretty good read. But he's the one who actually got Logan to kill all the X-Men and all the.
It was him, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that it was Mysterio.
I know. Out of all characters.
When I read it, I was like, what? Mysterio? Not even anyone else with psychic abilities. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, like I said, he's I don't know, Riddler. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna be Mysterio, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think he'll do it right for Mysterio, especially like you said, we don't have much to go on with what Mysterio was like. So
yeah,
he can pretty much put his own take on it, and
that'd be good.
Mysterio's really one of the C-list Spider-Man villains anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he's what did I'm having a brain fart. Rogue Gallery. His Rogue Gallery is pretty. It's probably second to Batman's, really.
Batman, yep, definitely. Everyone says that, which is true.
Yeah. But like I say, like you were saying about him being Riddler, the reason why I can't really see it because Gotham is with their villains. It's kind of, I don't know. I kind of like their villains now. Like the
villains are good. The villains are good. The Joker. Good.
But you know,
the Joker.
You know what else is good from Gotham is Alfred Pennyworth.
Segue.
I know it's not segue. I just know where this is going.
He's so overloaded, like he's starting to break up. It's
okay. Yeah.
Technical difficulties, people. It's alright. He'll be back in a minute. Just chill. Right, as you were saying.
Yeah, he not even his computer likes Gotham, so. Yeah, I mean. With this, it's like Krypton's pretty good, I must say. It is pretty good. Krypton's pretty good. Gotham is shit. All we want is it's good, but it's shit. All we want is Batman. Like,
yeah. And ironically, it's gonna end with him being Batman. We get Batman. It's finished.
But I mean, all right. No one's asked for Krypton, Superman's grandfather. No one's asked. Well. Yeah, we've asked for Gotham, but like a good, serious kind of Gotham detective story, not with little Batman, little Bruce Wayne in there. Or if you do have little Bruce Wayne in there, then have him kind of building up to be Batman, learning how to be a detective. But
like Batman Begins times, not.
Yeah, but I mean, who else is asking for Alfred Pennyworth TV series?
No one.
But I don't understand how it would even work. Like, because clearly, well, I say that if it's going to be Alfred when he's 20 in the Secret Service or whatever, Alfred or whatever, then all right, cool. But it's still a little bit like.
There was I think it was Shizzle. What was it?
Can you guys hear me a sec? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay. I was just gonna say it feels like they're going every route possible to give us Batman, but not give us Batman. Anything that relates to him.
That's the thing. It's like why? Dude, no one's asking for these shows.
They even given us Superman, and they haven't given us.
There was a time, remember. I don't know if you guys remember that they were going to give us a Graysons show. Who asked to see the Graysons?
Yeah, come on, man. What about his parents or?
Yeah, it was basically. I think it's just supposed to be about Dick Grayson growing up in the circus with his parents.
Oh gosh.
Like, and that's going to be
all straws right now. So
that would have been a thing where it was like leading up until he becomes Robin with Batman. So we'll probably see Batman in the news or something, or like in a newspaper article, but not see Batman. I'm like, ugh.
I know what Alfred's gonna be. I know what Alfred's gonna be. It's gonna be shit. I forgot the name of that show. What was the show with the chick? The Marvel show.
With the chick.
Yeah, the whatever Captain America days ones.
Oh, Agent Carter. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Alfred is going to be Agent Carter. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be him in the 70s or some shit.
Apparently, he's going to be with Bruce Wayne's. What's his name? Bruce Wayne's father. What's his name?
Oh my god.
Thomas Wayne. Yeah.
Anyhow, they do a thing where his dad was some form of superhero before.
Well, I mean.
Just gonna throw away everything DC.
Yeah, I mean there was a story in All Star Batman Volume 3, I think it was, and it basically had like a flashback with Pennyworth being in the Secret Service for the British Secret Service, and they had like a little story arc of him and like the guy that was training him, and he later on met him when he was with Batman. So, and that little story there, that was pretty interesting, I must admit. That was pretty good, reading that bit. But I don't know. The only thing is with this, it's on Epics. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it.
Nope.
Yeah, I've only just heard about it as well. Well, because of this story. So I think what it is, it's going to be a short series. So
10 to 13 episodes.
Yeah, if it's something like that, then yeah, okay, maybe.
No budget, testing the waters kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they already do animation ones already, so like I'll see in it, because for me, I like Agent Carter, and most of the CW shows have been all right, more hits than misses, even though they have their misses. But
yeah,
Batwoman, like, but for me, having just introducing Gotham finally, like, it's even just dancing around the fact that Batman exists and it taking them 6-7 seasons or 6 seasons to turn around and go to name drop him properly. So
yeah,
to name Gotham properly. What does that?
Well,
mean?
they used to say they said Gotham, and then they named Batman, or not? They named Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, yeah,
yeah.
He Oliver Queen was like, oh, it's not just like any billionaire can be a superhero.
Oh,
you don't see Bruce Wayne.
CW.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, so I think it'll be good. I mean, the crossover event last year was epic. I mean, it was epic.
Yeah.
It was better than Justice League.
yeah, for real.
It was better than Justice League.
It was.
Then sad. If they're going to be introducing Batwoman, that means we're actually getting like a member of the Bat family in shows finally.
Yeah.
I do feel like with the CW, forget Gotham because I ain't got time, but I do feel like with the CW and what's going on with like the Titan show that we're closer. And obviously now, they've mentioned Bruce Wayne in Arrow, and we're getting Batwoman. It does feel like we're getting closer to actually having Batman.
But yeah, that's
again not talking about Gotham.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. It's like, why not? I mean, we've got Gotham, we've got Arrow, we've got Flash, we've got Krypton. No one's asking for Krypton, Gotham, or Pennyworth, really.
No.
We want Superman, we want Batman, you know, even Wonder Woman.
I think the problem is that when they made Arrow, they already shot themselves in the foot, because it's basically Batman.
Yeah.
Arrow instead. Do you know what I'm saying? With Green Arrow instead. So like the more they kind of like develop the show, whatever, and it's gone the way it's gone. Because I mean, look, you had the whole thing with Ra's al Ghul. The whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with the League of Assassins, it was literally Batman story. They were literally doing Batman stories. So to turn around and then go, right, we're going to do Batman now. After they said, they've already acknowledged no one that we're doing in the films is going to be on the TV show. So like they had Amanda Waller in Arrow, who was sick, by the way. Yeah. Killed her off. Oh, she's going to be in the films. Killed her off. Do you know what I'm saying? They had all this little things to try and keep everything separate, and then they ended up shooting themselves in the foot. The series are still good, but now they've limited themselves, even with Supergirl being in an alternate universe. And in that alternate universe, she like said, "Oh yeah, there's a Batman here. He's a bit grouchy or whatever." But we never see Batman. We see Superman. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in that first season of Supergirl, it was like annoying. Like every time you see Superman, he was like some CG character in the distance or something like that. I was like, Superman is Superman. It was.
All right. So go on. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I think obviously at this point, if that's what they've done, where they've had all these different shows and haven't done the Batman thing, I think introducing Batman as just like a singular character within each show. So like he pops in to each different show. Like I've been watching.
Yeah, no, that won't run. That won't.
That has to.
Oh, what to start off? So what? He'll pop in. You're saying like he'll pop in Arrow, then the Flash, and then he'll have his own show.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're gonna. Because
I think he's gonna be in that crossover.
I think because what's happening is she ain't Batwoman isn't having her own show. She's just coming into the crossover, isn't she? And that should be in December. So I have a feeling they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna test the waters, and see how Batwoman is. But my only thing is, I reckon they would actually do a show of Batwoman rather than Batman.
Yeah, I could so see them doing that.
And it's gonna take another year, maybe 2 years for that to settle, and then they're gonna probably decide to do Batman.
Maybe when they end Arrow.
Do you know, it does seem the CW way to kind of like we got, instead of getting the Superman show, we got Supergirl.
Yeah.
So it would make sense in the CW to have Batwoman then Batman before we got Batman.
But
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that just seems to be what they
I just hope that they don't do some BS like she's the only Bat character there. You know what I mean?
Imagine, I could so see them.
I don't think they'll do that.
That's my only. That's my only.
Alfred's a thing. They've said Gotham's a thing. They said Bruce Wayne's a thing.
Yeah,
you know I'm saying they've acknowledged those things exist in this universe. So I don't think they can turn around and go.
But they've never. Have they actually talked about the Bat? Have they actually mentioned that?
Not that I can remember. I remember them name.
They've only talked about Gotham City and Bruce Wayne, but they've not mentioned.
And they've name dropped the Oracle when Felicity was going to say, "Oh, that should be my name," and he was like, "That's already taken."
Yeah,
Batgirl. Like,
Dick Grayson's been mentioned. Well, sort of. When Ollie went to Bloodhaven,
Bloodhaven,
was like, "Oh, I went to visit a friend," and everyone's like, "Oh, he must be Dick Grayson."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the Flash, when they went to Earth 2, there was that phone that had Bruce, Diana, and Clark on it.
Oh yeah.
That was Earth 2. Yeah.
And then obviously Supergirl. Yeah, Supergirl's done the name drop of him as well. Like, so
Supergirl did a name drop, and they gave us one of these. That was so amazing. I was so excited. So excited. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully they do start to bring in Batman, and you know,
show talking about it. Everybody's been like, I just don't understand why Batman isn't on TV. We've not had a definitive reason from anybody as to why he's not on TV. I remember there was a time when Christopher Nolan said he didn't want there to be two, but Christopher Nolan isn't doing Batman anymore. So what's the excuse?
Yeah, I mean that's a dumb excuse anyway. That's a lame ass excuse. I think
it was. I thought it was a lame excuse at the time. I was really irritated because I think they planned on putting him in Smallville for a while.
Yeah.
Before Christopher Nolan said no, I'm not going to have that.
We're past those. Yeah, we're past those Smallville types of days though. So they need to fix themselves up big time because Marvel's peeing all over them.
Do you know what? Do you know what? With that as well, with Warner Brothers, if your movie's gonna suck and Marvel is killing it in the movies, kill it on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have people talking about the DC TV universe.
Yeah.
Have everybody. Have Diana, Batman. Have Green Lantern there. Just have everybody there so that people are saying, you know what, DC suck when it comes to these movies, but man, I love these teeth. Do you know what I mean?
They're gradually doing it. They are gradually doing it. They got Swamp Thing coming on. Apparently, I saw somewhere that Swamp Thing is supposed to be part of the DC EU as well.
What?
And that should introduce the what are they called, the Justice League Dark. But
they're still trying to do that.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, they got that. They got Doom Patrol coming in. They've got Teen Titans.
And
you know,
Titans.
I think they should kill off the Flash in the DC movies.
The Flash.
Yeah, kill him off.
Or bring Wally West.
No. Kill him. Let me finish. Kill him off and say that it's
you keep
Allen and have zoom in on the television on your movies. You're in the cinema as like this is.
Oh, what? Kill off the Flash from the film.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I think they interject the movies together, man.
Do you know what they should do? Do you know what? Do you know what I would do? I would keep the TV series. So I'll try and grow the CW side of things and try and interconnect it with what they're doing on the streaming network. And with the movies, what I'll do with the movies, I'll just make that like an Elseworlds thing. Yeah. So you have Superman, Batman, I mean, you can have Superman Red, you can have Batman Year One, Batman by Gaslight, and just do those types of films rather than trying to keep it all in a series, kind of all connected. Yeah, just bun all that. Trying to keep up with Marvel and doing all it's all connected and all that.
So much good stuff. Even this new thing with White Knight, Batman White Knight. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, imagine that. Serious, imagine that.
The thing is
imagine having all those live action. So go on.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say with those kind of stories is that there's no like, oh, we have to, you know, like with say for example Captain America, and then you could go, oh, all these things happen to Captain America. Which one should we pick? You could literally just go, this is the story, this is where it is, and adapt it to screen. And then it's done. And then you go, next Superman film, you're like, oh, what's the next Superman gonna, what kind of story are they gonna do? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
Superman Red. Superman was born and bred in Russia. What? Yeah. Come on, man.
I think as actors, fans would have so much fun with that. They have so much fun with that.
So much. And it's not,
you never know what you're gonna get as well.
That's the I know I'm kind of segueing a little bit here, but one thing that when no spoilers or anything, but with Deadpool, the thing is certain things happen in Deadpool, and you're like, what the, but this doesn't make sense if you. But the thing is, because it's Deadpool and that's his character, and that's that's how it is. So you're like, you know what? That's actually pretty funny. We don't really care about continuity, and that. With DC, it seems like they kind of doing stuff for the fans in the sense that they might do a film and then people start complaining about one thing and then they're like, we've got to change this up. We've already got a plan of what to do in part 2, but because they said this or they don't like that, we've got to switch it up, switch this, do this, take this out. It's just annoying.
To what best, like that. What I've always loved about DC, well, when I did love it, was that it was even though it's Detective Comics, it was dark. There was one thing I liked, it was dark. Yeah. So like, Marvel had those times when like you're reading something and you're like, oh my god, this is traumatic. But like when you read something for DC, you were like, wow, raw. Okay, this is grittier than
exactly
else. And I think they've just lost that element in them. It's just like, just fuck what anybody else says.
Just do your thing.
And your animated things and implement that in all the films that
exactly.
So,
and that's exactly what they're doing with their animated stuff.
Like the animated stuff is, I mean, in the recent years with like
they've kind of started to go.
They have plummeted, but for sorry guys, Superman Doomsday, they're doing that again.
The new one.
The new one. They actually started off with Superman Doomsday. It's like they've looked back.
But when I first heard about this new one, I thought, I was kind of baffled because the first one was only a few years ago as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
it's a while now.
Been 10 years now.
Yeah,
was it 10 years?
They've done so many movies, bro. Been about 10 years now.
Man. You're getting old when time flies like that, man.
What?
But like, I think it's so good. I think this Superman Doomsday actually looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And it's a testament to their animated movies when their Suicide Squad movie, not the latest one they've got, but when they did Batman Assault on Arkham.
Oh, that was
better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Better than the Suicide Squad movie, like hands down. Like I've said it so many times. That movie should have been Suicide Squad movie, the live action.
Yeah.
It's such a shame. But
Oh dear. Okay.
Well,
we can talk about this forever.
Yeah, for real, we could. So
long it'll be interesting to see Batwoman in
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Christmas. That'll be
they're gonna drop Batman.
Yeah, they will. They have to. They have to. If they don't, then...
you're gonna be sitting there on the edge of your seat, like the same way I was sitting in Justice League waiting for Cyborg to say "Booyah." Yeah. You're gonna be sitting there. You watch the first day, the second day, the third day, and then on the fourth day, like, Batman.
I think they'll end it. They'll end it with, so they'll have everyone at the end. Oh, that was great. We did it again. Yeah, team. And then, do you know when it goes to like, for example, we had Ollie and Felicity and them not getting married.
Yeah. On the side.
And then they showed what Supergirl was up to, and then they showed what the Legends were up to. Then it would go to Batwoman.
Yeah.
She's heading to Gotham. He's like, I've got some people you need to meet, or just something like that.
Yeah, and then he turns around and he's like,
I got some family you need to meet.
yeah.
So speaking of keeping it in the family, I don't know how that is segue into this, but I told you guys about the Expanse or little bits about the Expanse, but the other week I was saying that Sci-Fi cancelled the series, but
oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah, Amazon has actually picked it up now, so yes. There's a few good news. The Expanse has been revived by Amazon. Lucifer was also cancelled, but they will air 2 bonus episodes, I guess, to just finish it off. Because when I was watching that was actually pretty good, but I dropped off because there was too many things to watch.
Yep.
And also, Krypton has been renewed for season 2.
I need to watch season 1.
I need to watch season 1.
Yeah.
I did watch the preview that came out like a while ago or whatever, and I was like, oh shit, this actually looks quite good. Like they're proper like going into it or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll give this a bash. Haven't started. I decided to go with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then I stopped watching that.
Well, I mean, Lucifer, like I said, that was really good. I do need to catch up with that. It's a shame that that's finishing, but you know.
I was gonna ask, with Lucifer, is there a thing where they're gonna try and cap it off, like finish it with those last 2 episodes to say this is what happens?
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully, because obviously Lucifer is a DC title as well, isn't it? It's based on the DC, so people are trying to campaign for it to carry on and probably be moved over to the CW, but they haven't said anything. So there's still hope, possibly, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, they did. She did, and I don't know how they're doing over there. I don't know about the ratings or how they do stuff over there, but I mean, it's still carrying on, so they must be doing pretty well.
I think the CW was as a TV network because it's nearly all superheroes. I don't know what else they show. I know they show Supernatural. But,
yeah,
I love Supernatural. It's like my guilty pleasure.
But it's like besides that, it's all superheroes almost.
But they've always been like that, haven't they? They were the ones that had Smallville on as well, right?
Yeah, that was back when they were the WB. Back then, it was like, again, all I knew was Smallville and Supernatural.
Yeah.
But Smallville was the only one at the time. But now we've got Arrows, Supergirl, Legends. They had I swear I'm missing something.
The Flash, Riverdale,
The Flash, yeah.
Supergirl, Arrow, iZombie, even iZombie just got cancelled as well.
Yeah, it did.
That got cancelled.
Black Lightning,
yeah. Yeah, iZombie got cancelled.
I didn't know that. I never watched it anyway, but whatever.
And they've had quite a few good stuff on. They've got Jane the Virgin on to show my missus watches.
I started that and didn't finish it.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Whose line? Just putting that out there.
What's that?
I miss Ugly Betty. Sorry, just because you said Jane the Virgin. I miss Ugly Betty. That was funny last show.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Was that on there? Was that on there as well?
I don't think.
I think Isha was just saying.
I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm just throwing that in. Go ahead. What's next?
So yeah, I mean, if you guys can, I'll definitely say probably watch. I don't know. Krypton's I would recommend watching it, but you know, you may or may not like it. That's all I'll say. So yeah.
I ain't watching Krypton. Just straight up, I'm not doing it. Do you know what used to annoy me about Smallville? Sorry, I can imagine.
It's Smallville that scarred us. I think it's definitely Smallville that scarred us.
Do you remember when Clark or somebody would have a vision of him as Superman, but you wouldn't see Superman?
Yeah. And
I could imagine, like, say there's like a scientist on Krypton or some sort of psychic that's like, oh, we're in grave danger someday in the future, but I've seen a vision of hope.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna happen in Krypton. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the cape flying around.
Well, there's
Everyone's done that shit in the TV, I swear down.
do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they brought Superman in Krypton. To be fair, to be honest, because
why?
Zod's in it. Zod is in it, and
Zod's in it.
yeah, man, Zod's in it. So
Yeah, but I didn't. Brainiac's in it as well, innit?
yeah, Brainiac's in it. Zod's in it. It's all
But
on.
that makes sense,
Wait
innit?
for that Lex Luthor cameo, boy.
Yeah.
Nah, Lex Luthor be in it. But because I know I don't know if this is really spoilers because they said it in all the previews that who is it that comes back from the future to Krypton?
Oh,
Come on now.
no. Let me have a quick look. I don't even know this.
But
character.
basically, with that's like a way to get anyone you want to go. Oh,
Yeah.
oh look, it's Batman. He's here for some reason.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? They could literally do that. Just drop anyone in.
it's Adam Strange.
Adam Strange. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could say
Yeah.
We might get some new God stuff.
Sorry, say that. Say that again.
What is it with DC and just throwing all characters in the pot at the same time? Like, do you not like? Can we just not spread evenly across seasons? No, everybody's just got to be in there one time. Brainiac, everybody.
Well, if it makes sense to the story, then it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unlike Gotham season 1, episode 1, where every villain that was ever in Batman ever was in that. No Batman, though. Just saying.
I would say it makes sense. I don't know the timeline of this show, but I think Brainiac makes sense.
Yeah, Brainiac does make sense in it, actually.
Only character, and I don't know how old Mongol is or Darkseid, but like if they're old, like hundreds of years old, then Mongol or Darkseid could be in Krypton as well.
Yeah.
But the most out of any villain is Brainiac, especially because he goes from Brainiac 2.0, 5. You get what I mean? There's always a different version of Brainiac.
Yeah.
So that works. Anyway, you were gonna dead that conversation ages ago, so
So we're going on to comics review then. Did you want to review The Wicked and Divine?
I will review The Wicked and Divine. Where are you? Where are you, baby? It's issue. What issue are we at? Issue 6. Lovely.
They've always got good covers.
I know.
I always like their covers, man.
did they electronically put lights in that one?
I don't know, but it's sparkly and I love it. Like,
I like sparkly stuff.
I like sparkly stuff. It's just so pretty. Can we just take a moment? Oh my God. It's like having a,
Nice.
what do you call it? One of them poppers in your mouth. Anyway, but again, synopsis. Every, 90 years, the gods come down into human form and they're there for 2 years and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And then after 2 years, they die. And some conspiracy's been going on with the gods right now. Some hoodladdy's going on. People are getting murked left, right, and center. The civilians are like, we don't know what's happening. We just wanted to have fun with you lot. I mean, some revelations, some surprises. No, it's just really good. It's really good. It's getting to the point now where it's just like the violence is becoming more and more apparent, which is great. And then the story in itself is getting like nice and thick, and yeah, it's good. It's good. So if you haven't read it, please read it. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a really good read.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. But the main character as well, she's really coming into her own, because when she starts,
name?
it is Persephone. Well,
Persephone,
yeah,
right?
Persephone. Yeah, but again, one, it's all set in London, so you're gonna see places like Kentish Town and like all of that stuff, and South London. You'll see South London in there. But but Persephone, she's like, from when she started off as a human, this is the only spoiler I'll tell you, and then she moved into being a god. You can see that kind of nastiness in her coming out, and it's just so good to read, because she's just like, I want to kill everyone, but I can't right now. it's just brilliant. So if you get a chance to, please read. And I'd say it's animation because it feels like animation when you're reading it. And the pictures are pretty, and it's just so clean. And I mean, look at all of this. Look at this.
Sorry, Isha, real quick. What kind of time period is it saying?
Time period is like over a good couple months, so it jumps a few months.
No, I mean like is it set in modern
the
time?
90s.
Oh, it's set like in this time.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
now. So, but if we had this kind of situation going on, so everything's up to date. Everybody's got like mobiles and all of that stuff. So it's relatable and it's nice because it's just like, oh, they're talking about this and they integrate all of this, and it just makes it fun and fantasistical, if that makes any sense. But
Cool.
yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice.
It's kind of like reading a video game, which is fun. So
What's that?
it's kind of like reading a video game, like when you're actually reading it, it's like, like when you have a story in the video game, you're like,
yeah.
It's like that. It's like, oh, it's fun.
Real
Like,
gamers don't read video games. We play video games.
you know what I mean? Okay, I'm hungry.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
But yeah, no, I mean, But yeah, no. So if you get a chance to read it, watch it, it's a really good read, and I can't wait for the next installment, as well as East of West is coming out soon, and I can't wait. I think it's coming in October or September, so it's been really good. That's my review. Sorry.
All right, Action Comics. Do you want to have a gander at Action Comics?
You know, give me 2 seconds.
Man has to disrobe and get things.
Yeah. So I can do a review.
Oh shit!
Oh, easy.
Careful.
Yep.
Elbow my comics. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to do a review before you get started?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So I read Avengers issue 2. This is the thing with Marvel is they always bloody go back to issue 1s, and it's so bloody annoying. And this one's a new story arc. It's a new team of Avengers. It's the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, so the old school comic. But it's got the old school team as well, or the movie team, I should say. So you've got Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. And basically, they are trying to decide what they're going to do now, or how they're going to get their team back together. Thor's got a golden Mjolnir now as well, but it's not actually Mjolnir. It doesn't actually explain how he's got that whole Mjolnir, but Jane gave him a little piece from when it got destroyed in the previous Thor arc. So that's why he's still got bits of it anyway.
Can we call it gold? Yeah.
Gold, yeah.
I read something that suggests that this Thor now has like a lot of hammers. Has that come up?
Not that we've seen yet. Not that we've seen. He's only just got that one hammer for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the gist with this is that in the past, like, there was an Avengers, original Avengers team. So in that team, you had Odin, Lady Phoenix, the original Ghost Rider, the first Black Panther, the Star Brand, and Agamotto. So and Iron Fist, yes, and Iron Fist. And they were at war with the first celestial host. So yeah, they haven't fully told this story how they defeated that celestial yet. It's kind of jumping from now to back then every other page. So for me anyway, I kind of want to see what happens, how that first Avengers team was. I'm mostly interested in that, really, to be fair.
In issue 1, they just keep showing little snippets of what happened with those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what they're doing. And because it's Jason Aaron, I'm trusting him. So the only thing for me that's kind of putting me off is the artwork. Yeah,
It's quite cartoon. It's quite cartoony, isn't it?
yeah, it is actually putting me off. If it was artwork like his first run on Thor, I know you're reading it at the moment, Karen, but if it was artwork like that, I'll be
So
I'll be digging it big
Yeah.
time. But like I said, you've got those three guys on the team: Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. You've got Black Panther and Doctor Strange working together as well. They found something in I don't think it was Wakanda, but they're investigating some ruins somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but they're investigating something. And then you've got Ghost Rider now, Robbie Reyes, and She-Hulk. There's some things going on with their powers as well. So they're kind of together. So I think at the end of it, you're going to have all of them coming together, and they're going to have I think that's going to be the Avengers team, which isn't a bad team in my opinion. So yeah, it's been good. Like I said, I'm more interested in what was happening with Odin and the original Agamotto, and I think I'll be more interested in what's going on here when the team gets together. But I'm also sorry, I missed a couple things out as well. So what's been happening nowadays is there's been an old Celestial. I think what's happened is they defeated the Celestial, and it's buried somewhere on Earth. For thousands or millions of years, it's been there. But now there's been like a black hole that's opened up, and you've got loads of Celestials falling to Earth. And you've got Captain Marvel, who's part of the Alpha Flight. She's trying to stop them from dropping in civilian places. So the team's actually coming together to try and figure out. This is issue 2, by the way. The team's trying to figure out what's happening. For some reason, they don't know that they're Celestials. I think there might be different types of Celestials. So they're trying to figure out what's happening. So things are moving along. But yeah, it's just the art that's really kind of annoying me at the moment.
That's a shame. But it's a worth of read though, still? Yeah,
definitely. Like I said, it's Jason Aaron, one of my favorite writers at the moment. So it's
Sorry.
it's a good read, but yeah, if your art over script, then you probably won't like it. But like I said, I'm looking forward to see what's going on. So yeah.
I don't even have my issue yet. I was hoping it would have shown post by now.
Yeah.
Go for
it. Which one should I do? No Justice or right? Real quick. If you're not reading this,
I keep hearing about this.
No Justice issue 2. I'm not gonna review it. All I'm gonna say is go buy it. It's sick.
I was literally going to pick that up today.
The source wall is opened up, and all kinds of ill things are happening right now. Look at these teams. Can you see that? That is Starro, Superman, Starfire, Sinestro, and Martian Manhunter. And then in issue 2, you've got Batman, Deathstroke, Lobo, Lex Luthor, and Beast Boy. Go buy this.
Did you talk about the first issue last week? Did we speak about that or? Do you want to? Can you do a quick thing of what happened last issue, the first issue? Because
I did. Basically, did I? I did. I remember writing notes for it. Basically.
Okay.
So do you want me to skip
it? Just quick one then.
They've opened up the source wall because of the stuff that happened with Metal. All kinds of stuff is flooding from old universes, but from beyond the wall. Little tidbit: Marvel was actually supposed to be on the opposite side of that wall. And Brainiac attacked Earth to test Earth's mightiest. I'm using it. Earth's mightiest heroes. To test Earth's mightiest heroes, and a lot of them failed. From what I've gathered from issue 2, the ones that failed are actually on stasis on Earth, except for Green Arrow and Amanda Waller, but she's not a hero. And he basically is taken the villains and the heroes and put them into different teams.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
You're breaking up.
I've forgotten the other two.
Oh, we're losing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. We hear you now. Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The other two names, but
Nope. Losing you again.
The other two names.
Come on.
You can see me, right? Oh.
Why?
We lost it.
You know, I've got super Wi-Fi at home.
Yeah, it's working.
No, it's gone.
Rich, stop saying it's working. Every time you say it, it stops working.
Right. At this moment, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thumbs up if you can hear me.
Yes.
Wow, bad comic. It was.
So you said yes.
Hey,
you
I'm
tried
done.
against it.
And also, let's give up. I give up. I'm done. I give up. I'm done. It's fine.
No,
I give
quick,
up.
just talk. Quick, just talk. Skip to the end and do the issue 2. Quick. Do. I'm not gonna say nothing. Go.
He's dead.
It froze. It froze. Oh, man.
13.
All right. Let's give it some time. What I'll do, I'll go on about Batman 47 in that case.
Now it works.
Now it works. So with Batman issue 47, Booster Gold is the star man.
He loves to be the star.
So what's been happening? What's been happening with Batman is he's preparing to be married to Catwoman. Spoilers. So Booster, yeah, about bloody time. So Booster Gold, if you don't know, he's from the future, and he just wants to be a superhero, basically. He wants to be the man. So what he's done, he's wanted to give Batman a present, and unfortunately, the present was to save his parents and not get them killed, which he did. So he goes to the time now, and it's a totally different future, where well, Batman's a bad guy. Basically, he carries a gun. He's a Batman with a gun, and he captures Booster Gold, and he keeps Booster Gold for a while. His robot buddy. I'm not really that much of a. I'm only starting to learn about Booster Gold now, but I think his robot Skeets. Yeah, Skeets. That's it. So Skeets is broken, and Batman's trying to fix it. He does finally fix it, but it's kind of not taking over any commands. It only can take commands from Booster. So you get to see Booster Gold again. He's really big bearded. Because he's been captured and hiding out. Bruce Wayne's been hiding him out. So he brings him out, tells him to basically get Skeets working again, and to take him to the person who before his parents were killed, because his parents were killed in. I'm trying to remember the last issue actually. I think his parents were killed in the last issue. He saved his parents, then his parents were killed. So he wanted him to take him back to before his parents were killed. But what he actually does is take him to the first time when they were supposed to be killed, to try and right what went wrong. So yeah, I mean, I'm not describing it very well, but it was a really good read. Like I said, I'm just starting to learn about Booster Gold, and I'm really enjoying his character. To be fair, he seems like a Joker, really, and that Skeets is kind of it kind of reminds me of what was that, Quantum Leap?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, where he's trying to sort things out, and yeah, and Skeets is actually the what's his name?
The guy
Ziggy.
Ralph?
Ziggy, that's it.
Ziggy, that's it. Why
The
was it
Yeah.
Ralph?
Ziggy.
Ziggy,
Yeah.
that's it, right?
Yeah, he kind of. I think that's why I'm liking it so much, because I used to love that program. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm loving Tom King's Batman at the moment.
Oh.
I know there's been people not liking certain things of what he's been done, and I must admit there's one or two things that I didn't like. But I think since he's been on Batman, it's been probably about 80%, 85%. You know, it's the one book I'm buying every month or every other week it comes out. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Batman 47.
Ooh.
Sorry, issue 47.
Catch up, people. Catch up. There we go. Okay, what we got next?
Are you working now, Kay?
Am I?
I like how I just went to his screen. Action Comics.
Talk.
You don't hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna talk. So I read Action Comics. Was sick. I can't do it. I know you can hear me. I can do it.
You can hear you. We don't know whether you're talking or not. It's like, are you talking?
That was hilarious.
I'm talking now.
Uh,
I'm talking
How's
now.
the breakdown?
Allow it. I'm talking.
Okay,
Oh,
now.
shit.
I'm in action. Bye.
Joe, you guys make my life.
I can't breathe.
let's should we? Yeah, let's move on from it then.
Okay.
All right.
We'll hit you up next week, people, with his review. Don't go there, okay?
Yeah, definitely. All right. So this week's pull list. Just a few comics from the stash that we recommend. Flash 47. I want to ask Karen if he's been reading the Keeping Up with Flash. Yeah, thumbs up. So this one's a new story arc called Flash War Part 1. Barry Allen and Wally West are at war, apparently. I haven't been keeping up with that. I wish Karen could talk and let me know what's happening. But there's been a long rising tension between the mentor and the former sidekick, and it's brought to a head when the renegade of the 25th century comes to claim Iris West for the murder of Eobard Thornton. Bam! But that's only the beginning of the plot that will change the future of the Flash forever. By the end, it will be Flash versus Flash in a mythological shaking event. So,
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
yeah.
I keep saying every week that I've been meaning to catch up on the Flash, especially after the run through Rebirth and Teen Titans, which was awesome, and you know Wally West coming back and all this stuff, and even the Flash in general, everything that was going on with Reverse Flash and all the stuff that was going on when he was getting the negative Flash powers and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, Flash is doing a thing right now. But then obviously I dropped off. Too much shit, but I'm definitely looking forward to Flash 4.
But I read it all. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear me.
I love that we could hear you say that. Keep the hype train going.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. That's the same with me. I haven't been keeping up with Flash. I keep getting it, but not reading it. So I think I think what I'm going to try and do is just start, since this is part 1 of a new event, I'm going to try and read that and maybe catch up, do like a quick catch up of what was happening with the Flash. And because I remember there was loads of different Flashes going on, right? There's loads of people with Flash powers. So
Okay, don't know if you can hear me, but there was like a Speed Force thunderstorm, and then so we now have a Flash in China. We've got Wally West, the black one. My ginger Wally West dude came back, and then there was Godspeed, who was Barry Allen's partner in the police force, but he became Godspeed.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And now he's in Iron Heights, but then Barry let him out to help him take down Gorilla Grodd, and now he's on the lam. And there was also that girl, I forgot her name, I don't remember the girl's name, but she became the negative Flash.
Negative Flash. She took all of his Flash power.
Oh, yeah, right.
So she came back when he thought she was dead. Flash is just doing it, and I've been really looking forward to this whole Flash War thing. There's actually a special. There was actually a special. I can't remember what it was about the special, but it showed tensions between Barry and Wally. Yeah.
Okay.
And you see it in some issues of the Flash as well.
Right.
And also now, assuming you guys can still hear me, Wally West has all his memories back from the previous that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. No spoilers about that. That's what I'm so excited to read about.
And,
okay.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts.
I won't spoil it, but that issue when he gets his memories back and he finally talks to a certain person.
Yeah.
Sick. So I can't wait for the postman to come and bring me my comic books.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Comics.
So yeah, that's the Flash. I'm definitely going to get that. I'm going to start reading that now. The second one, obviously, Justice League, No Justice, issue 3. Starfire makes a crushing discovery. Beast Boy uncovers a shocking betrayal, and Cyborg and Wonder Woman are forced to make decisions that will have devastating repercussions for all 4 teams and potentially for those they left behind on Earth.
You lot hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll just show you. Beast Boy was the standout superstar of issue 2, and he turned into this.
Yeah?
I don't know if you can see that.
I can't. Oh, wait, no.
That was it. No, that's all I wanted to say.
All right, there you go. So, yeah, Justice League No Justice is the one at the moment, so pick that up. The Terrifics, issue 4. I've caught up as well.
I bought issue 2. I still haven't read it. I bought it.
Oh, mate, I
haven't read it yet.
I read issue 2 and 3 yesterday, and yeah, they are good, man. It is. I like where they go in and what's going on with this now. I actually can't pronounce where that girl is from. I don't know where she's. I know where she's from, but I can't pronounce it. I don't.
The planet.
Yeah. But I'm interested.
I read issue 2, yeah.
Yeah, it has been pretty good. It has been really good. But yeah, the synopsis for this is the girl from
Yeah, that place.
That place. Return with the Terrifics to the Phantom World as our heroes continue their trek through the multiverse, dark or otherwise, to find a cure for their condition that binds them together. Their journey brings them to the home planet of Phantom Girl. This one is a tearful reunion you don't want to miss. Plus, a giant space squid attacks. That's right, a giant space squid.
You heard it here, people. Squid.
Yeah.
In your
You already saw one in Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Did we?
Oh, it's
Volume 2.
Volume 2, yeah.
Okay.
Next one from IDW. This one is a first issue. I thought I'll stick that on because I'm going to give that a read. The synopsis sounds pretty good. It's called Delta 30. Sorry?
Did you say hypnosis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who knows what mystery lies deep in the asteroid belt? When a mysterious, huge, and previously undiscovered asteroid looms over their ship, a small crew of blue-collar workers discover a terrifying threat unlike anything they've ever seen. Now the crew must escape the android, but even if they do, will they be able to escape each other and anything they bring back with them? A chilling and thrilling new tale from writer Steve Niles, who wrote 30 Days of Nights, The October Faction, and artist Nat Jones, Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. Yeah, sounds interesting. It's kind of like a aliens type space adventure. That's what's getting me interested in it. From Image Comics, Hit Girl issue 4.
I need to read that.
Yeah, I do need to catch up on Hit Girl as well.
I haven't read any of them yet.
Yeah. It's the Colombian showdown. In the bloody climax to her Colombian adventure, Hit Girl makes her last stand against Palmera's gang lords. She's enslaved. Mano has a sidekick, but will finally crack and turn weapons on his own people. Hit Girl issue 4 is an action-packed gore fest, the bloodbath before Mindy sets off to her next destination. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that. One that I did get today, and that I will be reading after this, is Black Panther issue 1.
Let me know how that is, because I'm not sure if I wanted to buy it or not.
This one is basically so from what's happening in Avengers at the moment with the original Avengers, Odin, the original Black Panther, yeah.
There you go.
That one.
He's happy two people. It's okay. Carry on.
So I'm trying to remember what the name. I always forget it as well. There was one issue that they brought out, and it had the beginning of the Avengers, and it also had the Black Panther. Basically, what it was a planet of aliens worshipping the Black Panthers. How that happened, why that's going on, we don't know, but this is the first issue for telling that story. So a bold new direction for the Black Panther. For years, T'Challa has fought off invaders from his homeland, protecting Wakanda from everything from meddling governments to long lost gods. Now he will discover that Wakanda is much bigger than he ever dreamed. Across the vast multiverse lies an empire founded in T'Challa's name. Readers caught a glimpse of it in Marvel Legacy issue 1. That's the comic I was thinking about. Now find out the truth behind the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. Ta-Nehisi Coates welcomes aboard fan favorite artist Daniel Acuna for a Black Panther story unlike any other. Yeah. Space and Wakanda. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give us
Maybe
a
I'll
review.
get it. I'll get the first one. I might get the first issue.
Yeah, I'll read it tonight, and I'll do a review of it next week.
Yay.
You know how it is. Hunt for Wolverine. It's another one I brought as well. I like the cover for this one because it's a bit like where's Wolverine?
Which team did you pick?
Find him.
Found him.
Oh, that's cool.
Which team did you pick? Oh my days.
Which team?
What teams did you pick?
What do you mean?
For Hunt for Wolverine, there were different teams. There was
I've actually been getting all of them. I've got the all of the Avengers with Luke Cage, SpiderMan, Jessica Jones.
Is that one good? Because that's the one I was.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. It's a bit of a crazy ending, but that was actually pretty good, that one. This one is Mystery Madripoor, and this one it has got Kitty Pryde, Psylocke, Domino, Jubilee, Storm, and Rogue. So yeah, and they're
kick off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Deadpool review next week. So yeah. So obviously, if people are not familiar, Wolverine is alive somehow, somewhere. No one can find him. Everyone who's ever known him is trying to look for him. You've got different teams trying to find his body or what's happened with him. So yeah, we've got different teams coming out. Like I said, this one's one issue with Domino, Psylocke, Storm, etc. The one last week was with the new Avengers, Luke Cage, SpiderMan, Jessica Jones, etc. So yeah, I haven't read it yet,
I don't
but
know if you can hear me. I'm gonna say it anyway. That annoys me that they were doing these comics with Hunt for Wolverine. You have to buy 4 separate issues, where DC has a comic with 4 different teams, but you only have to buy 1 comic.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's true though. It's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's money grabbing really.
Of
It's
course.
annoying.
Of
It's
course.
really annoying.
At its finest.
Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna look for Wolverine myself, so I'm gonna spend my money. The next one is Invincible Iron Man issue 600. This one's a special one because it's Brian Michael Bendis' last issue. So it's an oversized special as well, because it's an anniversary issue, 600. Tony Stark is back, but in what form? At least 5 huge surprises await new and old fans alike. Industry legend Brian Michael Bendis drops his final Marvel comic to end an era, and he's going out big. This supersized anniversary extravaganza features artistic contributions from a bevy of Bendis collaborators from over the years, including Jim Chung, David Marquez, Mike Deodato Jr., Mike Bagley, Lainey Francis Yo, Daniel Kuna, and a few other surprises. All this and a huge new villain arises, and the future of Tony, Riri, and Victor Von Doom are all revealed.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the last one I would recommend.
That's okay. I would say that's really everything on Iron Man stuff. That I'm literally going off of what you said last time. What was going on with Doctor Doom?
Yeah,
all that stuff. So
yeah, it has been good.
It sounds like a madness.
Yeah, I mean, it has been pretty crazy with Doctor Doom as well. Like, so much has been developed with him throughout his tenure as Iron Man. He's definitely changed from what he was before Secret Wars, and that character has grown as well in different ways. It'll be interesting to see if Riri is still about after Bendis is gone, because as you know, it's a Bendis character, as well as Miles Morales as well, because I think those books are finishing. Miles Morales' Spider-Man is ending. So for me personally, I love those 2 characters, and I do want them to carry on. With Victor Von Doom, obviously he won't be Iron Man anymore, but if he is gonna go back to a villain, then you know I want something epic. It needs to be an epic turn, because where he is at this point now, it's gonna be something epic to switch him back to how he was before. If you've been keeping up, you would know exactly what I'm talking about.
How long has he been Iron Man?
Since Secret Wars, so for about 2 years.
Wars.
Yeah, since Secret Wars ended. Well, maybe a few months after, because they had that whole Secret Wars thing, and yeah, he's been Iron Man for a good amount of time, definitely. So he's been a badass Iron Man as well. Don't get me wrong, he's been badass. Like,
okay,
yeah.
Is Marvel doing the thing where they're purposely making all their villains into heroes, as in literal? Dr. Octopus is Spider-Man. Dr. Doom is Iron Man. Now what?
Yeah, hero, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that. I think it's just like the ending of it. I think Doctor Doom is pretty much one of the last ones. Everyone else has kind of reverted back. I haven't been keeping up with. I haven't seen Dr. Octopus in any of the Spider-Man lately. So
I'm really behind in Spider-Man, but the last time he showed up was during Secret Empire.
Right. Yeah, yes.
He came back to take Parker Industries back.
Yes, and
that was the last time we saw Dr.
F'd it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in hiding somewhere. He might be in Scarlet Spider, but I haven't been reading that. Yeah.
I was reading that. I've got all the latest issues. I'm not reading it. They're just there, but he's not on any of the covers. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad guys, segue, because I ain't been here for quite a few castinglessness, and I ain't said no Power Ranger shit. Power Ranger Shattered Grid. Oh my diddy days.
I've been hearing that's good. That's been good.
Yeah, man. Apparently, the first one that came out is sold out like straight away or whatever. But the store I've read the preview. I think it's number 24, and the first issue of it, number 25. But basically, if I can make a comparison, basically there's an agency, think like Argus, yeah, and a woman that runs it, she's a bit Amanda Wallery or whatever. In like the public, she's like a news journalist, and she always like backs the Power Rangers, and they've started getting like backlash for like destroying buildings and stuff like that or whatever. And she's like, they're defending us, they're helping us, and the Power Rangers are like, well, why does this woman back us? Why does she back us? It turns out she was part of the original Ranger team that Zordon made in the 60s. And they had a fight on the moon, and spoilers, not that anyone reads it, you should. 3 of the Rangers in that team get killed. And she has like a whole thing about like, she leaves after they literally have like one mission or something like that to stop whoever that bad guy is. And then that was it. And then Zordon doesn't recruit another Rangers until the ones that we all know, Jason, Zach, Trini, etc. And then they have a whole thing with Zordon. Why didn't you tell us there was another team? Why didn't you tell us they got killed? Like most of them and all this stuff. So she's running like an Argus agency to help protect the world and all that stuff. And they're keeping Lord Dracon, for those of you that don't know, is Tommy from a parallel universe who stayed with Rita. And then he killed the original Rangers, and he took their powers, and he's got the green and white Ranger powers combined, and he looks like a badass. They've been keeping him like locked away in a cell, and no one knows about it. And Billy is like, "Oh, what's in this place?" And he goes in, and he finds in they're all chained up or whatever, and then it just goes on from there. But it is so good. It is so good. I mean, even if you watch the show, like even if you didn't watch the show, this is better than the show. This comic is better than the show. Like,
wow. Okay.
I'll definitely recommend it. I'll definitely recommend it.
Yeah, sorry, it is tempting. It is tempting.
I was gonna say 2 things. 1, watch My Hero Academia because it's fucking amazing. 2, Mob Psycho 100 has been renewed for a 2nd season.
I'm in episode 6 of that.
Oh my god, isn't it amazing? It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, Mob Psycho's dope. I don't know what he's just a strange kid.
That's great. Show. Oh my god.
What is that about?
Mob Psycho, he's about this kid who's got psychic abilities. But he doesn't know how to control them because he has like percentages of how of him. If he gets to a certain percentage, basically 100%, he just explodes. He just
he
goes
blacks
nuts.
out.
He gets Tetsuo. He gets Tetsuo. So,
right, okay, yeah.
So he's become the not accomplice, the apprentice of a psychic. But he's like a fraud. But he's a fraud psychic. And,
right.
But he's basically trying to learn how to control his psychic abilities, and also he wants to be strong physically as well. So he's joined the muscle. I forgot what the team is called. Like there's a weightlifting group in school. But I've only watched like 6 episodes, but it's really, really good. It's funny as well. The characters are charismatic.
It's basically as if One Punch Man was trying to get buff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If he was trying to get
on 1,000, he just didn't know what to do with himself. It's funny. You need to watch Mob Psycho 100. But yeah, it's been greenlit for a 2nd season. I'm excited.
Nice.
And what keep watching My Hero Academia because Deku is just.
I haven't watched My Hero Academia. I haven't started season 3 yet, but I can definitely recommend season 1 and 2. Like, that's the best anime to me in a long time. It really is.
Nice.
So yeah, I also recommend those 2 shows. Get in when you're fitting.
Woohoo!
Cool. All right. So I think that's the podcast for this week. Unless anyone's got anything else.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Read Action Comics.
Yeah.
Everybody heard that. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Action Comics special. Yeah, the Action Comics special.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Well,
subscribe,
thanks.
comment, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely share us if you can. Share us and press that notification bell. Subscribe.
Find us at Comic-Con.
Find us at Comic-Con, definitely.
Come talk
We
to
will.
us.
We will be at Comic-Con on Saturday, so we'll be hunting. We'll be on the hunt for you guys.
Yeah.
And
or if you're doing, even if we, whatever, we'll come and talk to you, do a little interview, ask for your origin story. You know what I mean? We'll have fun. Come talk to us. Let's do this. Let's do this.
All right. Love and peace.
Love and peace. Until next week. See you later.